I can remember the date of that show only because it was a couple days after the Cramps, because we got a ladder and tried to look up into the ceiling tiles where Lux had thrown a bottle.
Yeah.
He kept throwing it up and it never came back down.
See, and I don't know if I was part of that ladder getting, because I remember hearing about that. And it was already gone. Like Bill Least had gone up and got it the day after or something like that.
Yeah, and we were like a couple days after that. So
Yeah.
when we went up and looked, so
August 3rd of 86 is when the Cramps were there. We must have been there in like the first or second week of August was our first gig there.
yeah, that makes sense.
Amazing. Thank you for that little tidbit, because I had no recollection of like when our first Jockey Club show was. I know we played there quite a few times. I don't know any of the exact dates except for when we opened for Dag Nasty.
Okay.
And even that wasn't until 88. That was like the last weekend there. So was it the Cramp show that I got you a t-shirt and then your parents said, no?
Yeah, because I put it in the laundry. You can still get repops of that shirt. I've thought about it.
Yeah. Just don't wear it around the house when you come home to visit.
No.
Mom or Dad, I thought I threw that shirt out 30 years ago. 35, Mom. 35.
35, Mom. It's a lot. 35 and 8 days ago.
Nobody's counting. Speaking of t-shirts, I got my Jockey Club t-shirt and my Shorty pint glass. I'm in the mood tonight.
Wow.
That's cool.
Yeah, a little too obsessed with the old days.
You got the swag.
So, who did we play with there? Do you remember the other bands that we might have been on the bill with?
Yeah.
No.
Did we ever play with anybody big like SS20?
I think we were on the same bill with SS20 at least once or twice. I don't know that we ever shared the stage with the Reduced, which is kind of a bummer. I want to say Snare and the Idiots had morphed into a band called Mystery Meat.
I don't remember that name.
It was all the same guys and all the same material. I'm not sure why they changed the name there, because Snare and the Idiots had like a little bit of a regional reputation for themselves. Unless that was just like the Newport version of the Witness Protection Program. Just change the band and the name and nobody will find us.
Or maybe they found out someone in Argentina had the name already for 8 years prior. Who knows?
Yeah. Legal. They heard that from the legal team of the original Snare.
Yeah.
So, Christian, tell me what you remember about this. What do you think?
I can't believe you'd even still play it. I love it.
There's some of the lyrics there representing a lyrical alteration we made because you weren't comfortable with singing Fall on My Ass. Now, that's actually a different song of ours called Crash and Burn about skateboarding.
Crash and Burn. Yep.
So we made the alteration to Fall on My Asphalt.
And actually, it's a better lyric anyway. It really is.
Right? Well, thanks. I do what I can.
You should start writing songs. You got a knack for that.
I saw I trade you my mom for your great Poupon.
Is that in there?
That's some wordplay right there.
I mean, it ain't Shakespeare, but it's close.
Need enough monkeys in the room, right?
Exactly. Wow, that's hilarious. Yeah, that's a close-up of the typed out lyrics inside that demo tape that we recorded.
That's great.
The 7 songs we did at my dad's Richmond, Indiana recording studio. And I think it was 86 I don't believe we went in there and recorded in 87 because this is another aspect of our old band's chronology that I can never get exactly straight. I know, Christian, when you went off to school in Athens, you actually stayed in the band for a while and you kept coming back to town for a few gigs. And then after a time, you were like, I can't do this anymore.
Yeah, it's not that I didn't want to. It just became difficult.
Yeah. Yeah, because you would have started at OU in the fall of 86
Yeah,
and probably early into the following year, we're still coming into town to play gigs with us. So sometime in 87, I think, is when you said you couldn't go on.
I think it was like that spring, like around spring break was like one of the last times that we were able to do something together. And then it just became too difficult to get back and forth.
Yeah, I mean, a 3-hour drive both ways.
Yeah.
Yeah, it couldn't have been worth the hassle.
Well, I mean, in hindsight, it doesn't really seem like much to a drive now, but when you're young and you got a full plate of things going on in school and all that, it just kind of makes it difficult. So
I guess when you're a freshman too, like it's not to say that that's the easiest time when you're in your first of 4 years in college or whatever. For some people, it turns into, 8 years or 12 or whatever. But, I could see you being a freshman in the fall and thinking, oh, piece of cake, I'll go back to town and sing a gig once in a while. And then the real responsibilities and homework and things you have to do as a student, like, shit, I can't continue this.
yeah, that's really kind of what it was. If I would have been going to school in Cincinnati or something, it might have been different, or, Dayton or somewhere close by. But that got to be a bit of a haul. That sucks. But what do you do?
You get a leather jacket and quit the band.